I have a bit of a challenge for you today. That is, if you think it's reasonable.
Maybe.
It's about a similar topic, but more of the opposing side. But I won't flood you with glitter and sunshine. It won't be too bad, I think. So I won't ask you to find five fun or wonderful reasons to live, but I thought I could at least ask for three, maybe five mediocre reasons to live.
Okay, I'll try. The first reason that comes to mind is that I want to live out my curiosity. Sometimes I think sometimes I think of it as wanting to sit on a cloud and watch how things happen below on Earth. Of course, I know that's a fantasy, but for years I felt more comfortable with the idea of becoming a spectator than being an active member of life on Earth. So yeah, I want to see how events on Earth unravel. I never really thought to ask someone that question. I should probably ask my wife that question. What reasons do you have to live? Even if they are mediocre reasons.
Any guess at what she might say?
Maybe something about computers. She's a programmer. Living is just such a default position. The more basic reason I have to live is just like everyone else, just come down to that universal basic survival instinct. I guess now that I think about it, I know that I want to pay back my wife and help out a few family members, but I only vaguely think about those as reasons to live. But yeah, I do sometimes think of helping them as reasons to live. So that's three reasons: survival instinct, paying back my wife, and curiosity about current events.
That didn't really take too long to get to three. I thought you might struggle with it, given your tone over the past three days.
Well, it is easy for me to see the bad side of life, but I'm not totally blinded to the more positive side or neutral side. Maybe I'll get to five. Maybe. Hmm. But you could comment on a reason or two to live first.
Hedonism. Sex, food, comedy, those sorts of things. I suppose it sounds like I'm just waiting around for my next pizza, next laugh, and next orgasm. Hmm. Well, some of the events in between those experiences can be worthwhile too.
That's not a bad list. Sex, food, comedy. Part of me doesn't want to take from your list because I feel like I should be able to think of my own reasons, but you gave good reasons. Hmm. Yeah, I know a lot of people would think that those reasons are too self indulgent or too basic and not lofty enough. I know we're supposed to say things like, "Oh, I just want to help people," and or celebrate life, or serve a higher cause. I don't know. It's not that I think having such aspirations are wrong. It just seems like not exactly applicable to where my head is at now. It'd be nice to have more basic, straightforward reasons for now. Hmm. Maybe one day I'll have more lofty, transcendent reasons to live. But for today, finding mediocre reasons would be nice.
Well, it's not like I have any ownership of my reasons to live. They are far from copyrighted material.
I know. Well, maybe I could take one. Well, never mind, just one. I'll just add your three to my three. So now I have six mediocre reasons to live.
Uh, you think those people who give those more inspiring responses mean them?
Yeah, I think most people, they actually do. Aiming for your ideals, living for your ideals, I can see how people can get on that path, and I think most people would naturally want to do that, despite all the collateral damage we make for ourselves. I think it's like that old saying: the road to hell is The road to hell is paved with good intentions. We humans mean well, like following our dreams, but we break a lot of bodies along the way. You must have had some memorable goals yourself once.
Mm, I'm pretty basic. I wanted my freedom from my family and their physical abuse. That process felt both like a day to day basic desire and also like surpassing my greatest obstacle.
What about your job or career? Was getting that up and running something that you had to strive for at all?
Hmm, not really. Yeah, I was fortunate. It mostly just fell into place. You don't need a college degree to stare at computer screens all day. Hmm.
If if I did have something more inspiring to live for, I suppose it would have to be learning more physics and math. Hmm. That reminds me of the story about Archimedes. You know, Archimedes, ancient Greece, that Archimedes, that I read years ago. According to some book I read, Archimedes was drawing triangles and circles, something like that, on the ground, trying to verify some proposition, a proof. But there was a battle going on. A soldier came along and tried to get Archimedes to obey him, but Archimedes was too engrossed in his geometry. The soldier stabbed and killed Archimedes.
So those circles and triangles were more important? Geometry is worth dying for?
Well, if the story is accurate, then Archimedes thought more of this than he thought more of his triangles and circles than whatever consequences might come from that soldier.
Hmm. Any last thoughts before we sign off?
No, that's it. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Later.
Video posted every day.